Hey Brian, how's it going?
Good, Alicia. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
So, I own a car. I actually am a newer car owner. I bought my first car a couple months back. I'm
Congrats.
loving it. Thank you. And we're talking about differentials today. And I have no idea what that is. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that owns a car and has no idea about some of the parts in there. So can you kind of just tell me what that is and how it works?
Yeah, sure. So every vehicle, car, truck, van, whatever, has a differential. And the differential basically, when the engine transmits the power through the drive shaft, it has to get to the wheels somehow.
Okay.
And it always goes through a differential, whether it's front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. And the differential, what it allows is if you had like a straight axle and you were making a turn, one of the wheels or both of them will slip, because the inside wheel has to go slower than the outside wheel.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you spin something around in a circle, the inside one doesn't go anywhere, but the outside one moves a lot.
Okay.
So to that varying degree. The differential has gears inside that allow the wheels to roll at different speeds.
Okay.
And some of them are limited slip, where under power, it would power both wheels. Some of them are open, where they just allow one wheel to transmit the power, but basically allows the wheels to have a different speed, which is why they call it a differential.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so and most people don't even know it's there. They don't think about it, but there's a fluid inside. It's an oil, it's a lubricant, and there's no filter, there's no pump, but it does need to be serviced. That fluid needs to be serviced every so often.
Because I'm like, I don't even know what it is, but if it needs service, A
little bit of maintenance, not a lot, not like oil changes on the engine, because it doesn't have combustible gases going through it like engine oil does. So it's just basically oxidation from air, from being in the environment for a long time. And then the internal components do very slightly wear. And since there's no filter, the only way to get those out of there is to drain that fluid out and put fresh fluid in.
Okay. So how do I know if I need to get that done? Like, are there any sort of signs, or am I supposed to just know, should keep that on my list of things to do?
Well, whoever you go to for service, us, for example, we keep people in the loop on that. We'll keep track of the mileage, and it's usually like an 80, 90,000 mile type service. So it doesn't happen very often.
Okay. So if you notice I'm at that mileage, you might just take a peek or something and say, hey, we need to change this as well when I come in for like an oil change or something.
Yeah, just keep up with that. If you notice something, if there's an issue, it's not maintenance anymore, it's repair.
Yep.
So,
but you wouldn't really probably notice that at all, you think?
No, not at all. Cool. No, it's just something you want to do because it's an expensive component, and that fluid service is really, really inexpensive. If you ignore it, it's probably going to cost you a lot of money.
And what do you always say?
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, good memory.
Yeah. Well, you say it a lot, and I definitely, I think it means a lot now that I own a car. I understand a little bit more. Before I was like, yeah, that makes sense, Brian. But now it's like, yeah, like you want to take care of what you have to avoid those big ticket item repairs that you would have to do. So
Absolutely.
I'm sure you feel the same way. If you are needing any services for your car, make sure you're getting in contact with Weber Automotive. You can give them a call. You can explore the website to see all of the other services that they offer. You can learn a lot more in videos like this. And Brian and his team will be looking forward to talking with you real soon. Thanks.